Hello, and welcome to my new video. This is my first ever book review, which is quite exciting. Today I'm going to be reviewing a book called Thrawn. There are timestamps for this video in the description, so if you don't want to watch the whole video, then you can just jump around wherever you want. So enjoy the video. The main character of the book is a character called Thrawn, who was first introduced in the book Heir to the Empire, which was released in the year 1991. Thrawn is a brilliant strategist. He is also very calm and collected, unlike many other villains from the Star Wars universe. The main conflict of the story goes like this. Thrawn is being saved from exile by the Empire. The Emperor acknowledges Thrawn's ingenuity and his tactical abilities, which leads him to being recruited to the Empire. Soon after, Thrawn starts to rise through the ranks of the Empire. He also starts to teach his trusted aide, Eli Vanto, in the arts of combat and leadership. So, how does Thrawn show his ingenuity, and what kind of lessons does Eli Vanto learn from Thrawn? I think that the book was overall great. I loved reading about how Thrawn was basically 10 steps ahead of other characters in the story. And I really liked reading about his friendship with Eli Vanto, because I feel like he is seen as a villain, and yes, I agree with that. But I think that his friendship with Eli showed him some humanity, and that is in my opinion quite interesting for a villain. An aspect that is at the same time interesting and fun, but also kind of boring and, well, repetitive, is the fact how Thrawn is promoted so many times in the book. And I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but Thrawn becomes a Grand Admiral in the book, which isn't necessarily weird that it is in the same book, but it's just so many promotions, and it feels repetitive. It is still definitely a small con, so it's really not a big deal. There are some other cons, such as the story feels kind of slow, and there is a lot of information, which might feel boring for some people. But all in all, I don't think there were any major cons. The book in some parts deals with racism. It is basically because Thrawn is an alien, specifically part of a species called the Chiss, and the Empire doesn't take that so well. And I think that it could be potentially offensive content for some people. There are no swear words in the book, because, well, they don't use the same swear words in Star Wars as in the real life. Also, they don't use Star Wars swear words either. The writing in the book is great. Timothy Zahn really knows what to write and how to write it. The main story of the book is very interesting. Yes, it's slow sometimes, but not very often. I didn't get really bored at all. Also, I just really enjoyed reading about Thrawn. I think everything about Thrawn was great. Well, Timothy Zahn has wrote about Thrawn since 1991, so no wonder he is such a good character. And I also really liked Eli Vanto as a character. Not as much as Thrawn though, of course, but you know, Eli was still great. There were some other great characters, which I will not talk about because of potential spoilers, but I might do a spoiler review as well. I will now read a quote from the book. This is actually on the back cover of the book. There are things in the universe that are simply and purely evil. A warrior does not seek to understand them, or to compromise with them. He seeks only to obliterate them. So, that was my first ever book review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more book reviews in the future. So for now, I'll see you in the next video, and have a nice day. Bye.